I replied, I was like, bro, this is, first of all, just my name. Second of all, I'm already using it for marketing and branding. Did you even look at my page, sir? Would you like a tattoo, or would you like to get out of my DMs? But I mean, even with the other guys in here, they'll make jokes about, oh, if Pete was gonna do it, or if Cuzzo was gonna do it, or somebody, it'd be deeper. I'd be like, hold on, let me just get something from the back, come back out with my nose. They want it on your body, and they'll just be like, the same size as the picture. What the fuck do you mean the same size as the picture?
Oh my gosh, let's talk about that.
Talk about me like this.
No, not you even. There was somebody...
Sir, wash your ass.
So I guess I'm gonna be face first in this thing, huh? Yeah, I ain't got no ass, I got a bubble butt. That's about it.
No ass but a bubble butt. How's that make sense?
Yeah, I got a bubble butt.
Will you do me a favor, Sasha?
Huh?
Would you grab this chair for me, please?
I mean, there ain't no real intro. I don't really have an intro. I got B-roll stuff already. I just kind of start chatting her up, you know, I'll mention the shop, and I'm gonna do that. I'll do that at the end too, for sure, in the reps. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm curious to know what made you want to take the leap though, from just messing around as a hobby to jump in.
Honestly, I like really actually got into tattooing because...
Can I go like this or no?
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever's comfortable for you.
I just want to mess you up. If I'm gonna mess you up, I might start crying.
Well, I'll just make sure to talk over it, okay? But no, damn, what was I saying? Oh, okay, I actually got into tattooing. I was just doing it for fun, tattooing myself. I was in college for a little bit. I was trying to go for computer science, but then I dropped out once COVID hit because they were trying to make everybody pay the same amount for online tuition. And I'm like, I was just in person. I don't like online school. I'm not doing that. Dropped the fuck out. Had to get knee surgery. I just needed money. Started dancing. And then I was like, I just gotta figure something else out. Because I'm not trying to do this forever. I don't know how well going back to college is gonna work. I already had been tattooing myself since I was in high school, so that was the point where more people started being like, oh, you've got a machine,
Right.
Start tattooing me.
They want that need filled.
Yeah. And it all just it just happened. And I'm extremely grateful for that.
And now you're here in Ink the City.
Oh, yeah.
Currently, and you've been here, you said 2 years we talked beforehand?
Yeah,
Right?
a little bit over 2 years. I started my apprenticeship in January of 2024. Yeah.
So you about 2.5 years in.
Yeah. I wasn't actually tattooing for the first few months, but since I did have experience in tattooing, they sort of opened that up to me sooner than they would have.
And what was the first tattoo you did in the shop?
On an actual person, I think it was just like it was like a cat outline.
A cat outline?
Yeah, on this guy's shoulder. Besides that, I had done like fake skin. I worked on like 3 fake skins before. I've got my my best one hanging up on my wall over there. It was 2 realism pieces, a Buzz Lightyear, and this detective guy that everybody tells me he looks like he's the one from Batman, but I would not know. This is my first time I ever did realism pieces like that, and I cannot lie at all. The first detective piece took me like 20 hours.
Now what would you say your style is?
I think my style, I don't know. I really don't know yet. My style is whatever's got clean lines and detail.
Like you've mentioned realism and talked a little bit with me about it. What about you intrigued you with realism?
I think the thing about realism, that was sort of That's more of like my drawing style, I guess. Cause I draw and I paint, not as much as I used to, but I've definitely, I've got the skill there. And I used to do a lot of realism drawings, and it became so easy to me. It was like I could just once over with the pencil and okay, I've got that part done. Bam, bam, 3 hours later, I've got a realism drawing done.
And what would you say people assume about tattooing artists that ain't really correct?
Um,
Sexy.
yeah, that part.
That's a big assumption.
They think no. I feel like people make more assumptions about like the appointments than the actual person. I feel like they sort of assume that we aren't people, and we're just gonna be like, yeah, I can work 12 hours straight, no food, no nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna finish that whole back piece today in 3 hours and get you out for your 2 o'clock appointment. Like, no, bro, it's not gonna happen like that.
Now, when it comes to people that want to sit through a session, I'm assuming that equates to like the price range in which you're charging.
Yeah.
Or I mean, because I'm sure some clients are kind of assholes about it. I assume.
Some people, like, I can tell that they're getting like antsy if they've been here for a while, but it's usually the people that have smaller tattoos. Well, okay. Every once in a while, there'll be somebody with a big tattoo that is taking a while, and you can tell that they're like expecting it to be done in 2 hours. But usually when people get big tattoos, they'll be like, I'm in no rush, take your time. I know you're gonna make it perfect and do whatever you need to do, which is great. I really feel like the most people that want to hassle me are the same people that are trying to haggle me for a cheap tattoo. Something cheap and small. But I mean, I really don't mind. I respect it. If closed mouths don't get fed,
Yeah.
And if you got a budget, shit, we could figure something out. But
How hard is it to establish those kind of guidelines for yourself as an artist? 2 years here, or you've been doing it for 10 years, right?
yeah, 10 years in total, sort of on and off, not really super consistent with that. Just been consistent for this time that I've been here at the shop at Ink the City.
But is that difficult to kind of establish those guidelines for your clients to be stern about your pricing? Or
It is.
Yeah.
I think about making like a, I don't know what to call it. Sort of like a guidelines, like a FAQ. But the thing is, the people that would need to read it aren't going to. They're just going to ask me directly, and I'm going to have to be like, it's in the FAQ. I might as well just answer the question whenever they want to ask it.
Yeah. Maybe just make a AI flyer and just share the flyer so you don't got to retype it.
And I mean, I could do that too, but I don't know, something about, I think people don't like to read that much.
Hey, some people like me can't read that well. You got to go off the interaction.
And that's fine too. I just got to know what you need to know. If you got any questions, ask them, shit. But I mean, I do my best to be like open with all the parts of the processes, any important information. I'm just go ahead and saying it as a, hey, by the way, we're at this point. I'll go ahead and let you know this is how that's gonna go. Bada ba bada ba.
So it kind of sounds like you're doing a lot of navigating a business along with artistry. Which one does it feel like weighs more in these days?
It's definitely a lot more navigating the business. It's a lot more of, I talk to a lot more people than come and get tattoos. Which, I mean, that sounds kind of bad saying it out loud. But a lot of people, they'll be shopping around and they'll tell you that they're shopping around, or they'll be asking about a tattoo that they want to get done 4 or 5 months in advance, and then they're just like, okay, well, I'll come back whenever I've got a date in mind. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll talk to you then.
And I'm assuming a lot of those, sometimes not a lot, but I assume from time to time that then you get the no call, no shows, or no follow ups, and that becomes wasted time to a degree.
Yeah, that's why I have to take deposits now. Well, I started taking deposits after the first few months, my first few months of tattooing, and I was getting a lot of no-shows, and everybody else in here already takes deposits. I was so early in my apprenticeship that I felt kind of bad. I hadn't fully learned my worth yet at that point.
When do you feel like that hit? Or that transition happened for you to be like, it's time for me to get my worth?
There was probably like 3 or 4 people in the same week that didn't show up after telling me, like going all the way through the full conversation that we had to go through. Okay, you want this tattoo? I'm free this time, you're free that time. We're gonna come in and meet at this time. All right, see you then. After that happened like 4 times in 1 week, I was like, okay, I gotta start taking fucking deposits. I'm pretty sure it was Tasha and Cuzzo out there being like, girl, if you don't start taking deposits today, just stop. Just don't even try. No, they didn't say it like that, but.
Well, I mean, there's 2 sides to the coin, and going back from the business to the art side of it, where do you find the inspiration when it is draining like this, or you're having those weeks where you're having no calls, no shows, or just struggling on the business side? Where do you find that creativity to still put your foot in being an artist?
I've been an artist my whole life, I am further into my career as an artist than I have ever been. And I can't stop now. I have one of the tattoos that I gave myself on my legs. On one side it says I'm not dead, and on the other side it says I'm not done.
Okay, I like that. What's your favorite tattoo you've ever created?
Honestly, it might be, I'm a big fan of my own tattoos. I've got this, my Spyro on my thigh that I did myself, Spyro on a skateboard. But then I also have this one on my right arm that reads Limitless. And there's a conversation I have with somebody in my life almost every day where they'll be talking about, all the possibilities in the world and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, man. Start slapping my arm like I got a tattoo to remind myself.
Yeah.
You can do whatever the hell you want to do. You just got to put your mind to it.
That is true.
It might take some time, but
consistency is key. Hey. What's some of the wildest conversations you've had with someone in the chair or on the table?
Probably with my own friends, honestly. Just talking shit about our lives. Talking about what the fuck we got going on. A lot of people come in here and they're pretty shy. And they won't want to talk at all. Or when they do start talking a lot, they might have like their significant other in here. There was one time that I was tattooing this guy. His girlfriend was in here with him. And she started literally slapping and punching him while I had the needle in his skin. And I was just like, I know you love him. I know you want to touch on him. Please just refrain for 20 more minutes, my love.
That's got to be aggravating trying to do your work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now what do you, I'm sure that you guys, obviously, y'all made us, coming here a couple weeks ago, my daughter got her ears pierced. Y'all made us feel very comfortable. With shy individuals, what is the approach with, first time tattoos and that shyness with customers? How do you break those barriers with them?
I I do my best to treat everybody the same, really, because I don't know what's going on inside of people's heads. I try to be um, as like open about the process as I can be, being like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Once we get to this point, I'm gonna have you do this. Um, but when they start getting shy and they get to the point where they're like being indecisive about the design that they want, I'm I'm the type of person where I'm not gonna tell them what tattoo to get. Or they're just gonna be like, if they say something um, like, what do you think I should get? What do you think I should do? There might be a suggestion I have sometimes, depending on what it is, but if it's coming down to like the entire design of the tattoo, I'm gonna be like, girl, I love you, but you gotta know what you want. I can't tell you what you want.
So what if someone comes in and be like, look, I don't know what I want, but I'm giving you free range?
I would probably tell them to look in the flash book.
You still wouldn't choose something from you, just from out of your choice?
No, probably not. If they have like a theme or a direction that they want to go in, I can do that. But if they just want to flat up, I don't know.
Just come in, Sativa, I want you to tattoo me and only you. What you got for me? Just like Tasha did when she came in.
And you know what? Every time somebody has said that to me, they've just been talking. So I don't even take it seriously. I just be like, whatever. What do you want? Tell me what the hell you want. Come back when you figure it out.
Have you had any really weird tattoo requests?
Yes. I have had insane tattoo requests. I had a girl ask me how much to tattoo her butthole, and she wanted a crazy design that honestly don't even want to repeat.
Well, what was the price though?
There wasn't even a price. I dead ass replied to her, definitely the fuck not. Because it was just the content of the tattoo that she wanted that it was very offensive.
On the booty hole, damn.
Yeah.
That's got to be a tough place to get a tattoo too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think I ever would.
Are tramp stamps still a thing?
I would say they are. I gotta get one day.
You
put
gotta
one
get
on
one
one
too?
of my best friends.
You gonna get one?
One day, eventually. I'll probably have every type of tattoo. I want my whole body covered. I've got about 30 planned out.
So where is would you say from the tattoos you have, you would say the most painful spot is?
I would say my sternum was the most painful. It's still unfinished. I've got just a simple dagger on my sternum, but I want to have like a pink gemstone in the top of it. Yeah, all the black part is done, but the pink is not there. I got that done like 2 years ago.
Now, what about women walking in for still? Is it a request for men's names still a thing? Like,
Oh yeah. People still get name tattoos all the time. I did one yesterday. They do their research though. A lot of them come in and get the name tattoos in red, which is easier to cover. I even had one of the girls that got the name tattoo, unfortunately, message me again and say, hey girl, we gotta figure out how to cover this up.
I haven't seen too many follow through with it being worthwhile.
Yeah, it's usually not a good idea. But you never know whose name it is that you're tattooing. It might not, if they tell me it's their boyfriend, I might be in my head like, I hope this works out for you. But other name tattoos, I never mind doing. Like grandparents, parents, siblings.
Now I'm gonna ask you a unique question from your perspective.
Okay.
Do you think people get tattoos for themselves or for other people?
Um, I'd say it's about 50-50. A lot of people, a lot of young people too, when they're getting like their first tattoo,
Mm-hmm.
they're trying to get something that, that they know their parents are going to be cool with, or I hate to say, especially being in the South, but I feel like a lot of people get religious tattoos um, just to sort of,
Fit in?
yeah.
I don't mind saying it.
And I couldn't find the word for it, so thank you. But yeah, a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people get like religious tattoos to try to fit in or feel some sort of way, or have their family feel some sort of way a lot of the time. Like they'll bring their dad in here, the dad's talking about, oh, put it this way, put it that way, and they're just like, yeah, man, whatever he says.
So a lot of people, newcomers, have go off of what somebody else suggests, so to speak, or like placement, or
Yeah, I'd say on both parts.
man.
But I mean, I respect it at the same time because, that's clearly somebody that's important to them and a part of their life. So there's that story behind it.
What's the most emotional story you've heard for a meaning of a tattoo?
That's a great question.
I try a little bit, man. I'm trying here. I'm trying to distract myself. It don't feel bad, and this ain't. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse. I had my whole self psyched out.
No, I'm pretty light-handed too. But honestly, I don't think there's been any super sad stories. Honestly, I've got a pretty sad story behind one of the next tattoo I need to get, actually.
Tell me.
Mostly for those types of tattoos with the sad stories, it's a memorial tattoo, of course. And I got to get a memorial tattoo for my cat, who, it was just a tough situation last year. I had her since I was like 11, and she died in a pretty traumatic way.
Since you were 11, though, she had a long life.
Yeah, she had a long life.
She had a long life.
But the situation surrounding it, I'm sort of like, well, I got to be sure that never ever happens again. I know some things are out of your hands and everything happens for a reason, but damn, I feel like there was more I could have done.
Sometimes it's just stuff you can't really place blame on yourself more than you are just looking for the future of it. Like
Yeah.
you say, not trying to make that happen again, or looking in a different perspective on it is a positive way out of it.
Definitely. It's all about the expectations we hold for ourselves.
Speaking of expectations, what you're giving me good conversation to just roll right through my questions. What is the difference in expectations of a female tattoo artist versus a male, or is there a difference? I'm gonna say right now, light-handed is a big difference because I don't think I've ever been tattooed so lightly.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that. A lot of people, I guess, they don't expect me to be light-handed. I'm a lot of people's first female tattoo artist.
I think you are mine as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
But I mean, even with the other guys in here, they'll make jokes about, oh, if Pete was gonna do it, or if Cuzzo was gonna do it, or somebody, it'd be deeper. You'd be in pain right now, ha ha ha. But no, I mean, they just like to talk shit. Cuzzo's pretty light-handed. Pete's pretty light-handed. None of this is raised up over here. It's a tattoo. At the end of the day, if you get a big-ass tattoo, that shit's gonna start hurting, probably.
Oh, hell yeah.
If it doesn't start hurting, then
Might be too light.
Yeah. Or maybe you just got too much going on in your life. Your brain hurting more than your skin. Fuck it.
Have you ever felt like you had to prove yourself in the shop being a woman?
Yeah. I would say that I have. There are times when I'll I'll put an idea out there, and then a few days later I'll hear the same idea in a different, paraphrased in a different way. And I'm like, but okay, whatever. Who cares? I'm over it.
But it got took. That'd be a good thing too to look at. It still got took. They definitely heard you.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I look at it. I'm like, okay, so you did like the idea. You just didn't want to tell me that. But, I mean, actions speak louder than words, so
That's true.
fuck it.
Now, would you say that female clients are more open to a female artist, or is it still like males still just don't really care either? They'll be just as open with you?
It depends. There's definitely some men that I've gotten the vibe, or it's been very clear. Because it'll be like maybe Cuzzo has a client that he's tattooing already, but then they brought in a friend and he's trying to get a tattoo. And they'll be like, oh, Sativa can do it for you. And they just sort of looking like a dog that got in trouble. It's like, dude, do you want the tattoo or not?
Right?
But a lot of times, a lot of women, they tell me, they'll be like, I'm so glad to have found a female tattoo artist. I've been looking around. And I mean, there are a few in downtown Augusta. I don't know them personally. I don't think any of their work's bad from what I've seen. We've got Chevelle here too. She's a female artist. She's great. We're about to have another female artist coming in at the end of this month.
So now, do you think there's an advantage for you as a female artist? And I did already ask that question. Shit.
No, I don't think so. I don't think you asked that question, is what I mean.
Because I know I know there are a couple females in other shops. I don't know how many, but it doesn't sound like there's a network of you guys. Like, y'all don't commingle, I assume?
Yeah, no, not really. We just sort of stick to the shop. I mean, I'm sure we all got enough shit going on, trying to just keep up with our own personal businesses.
Do you think it'd be cool to see more women involved in tattoo
Yeah,
artistry?
absolutely.
What would be some advice you would give any woman watching to see?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. I'm thinking about the ink and thinking about words. Yeah, you're good. What's some advice you'd give a woman thinking about it?
I would say, you know what, this is my advice for any woman going into whatever field they choose. If you keep thinking about it, just do it. Like, fuck what anybody else has to say. Fuck what anybody else might be telling you about your work or whatever. If you keep thinking about it, if that's what you want to do, just keep on doing it. People are going to say something no matter where you go. People are going to feel a way no matter what you're doing. Just do whatever the hell you want. Because it's your life, and nobody else can tell you what you want to do with your life.
This is true. Now, what is something clients can do to make your job easier?
Pay me more. No. I mean, really, I don't know. What else?
What's one thing a tattoo or someone who wants to apprenticeship, what's one thing they should know before they attempt to take on an apprenticeship? Is that the right way to ask that? Yeah, what's one thing they should take on before they take on an apprenticeship?
I would say definitely discipline. You've got to be disciplined enough to put the work in, whether you're at the shop or you're at home. You've got to have definitely the social skills to be able to keep up with people and keep up with the messages. All good things to have. All the good things that you need to, what's the word? Promote your life in any good way.
How does a tattoo artist promote themselves? Just on social media?
Yeah, that's mostly what we have to do these days. Cause I mean, shit, I know I don't watch TV really. I really only ever get to scroll on my phone in my free time.
Right. Do you think that it's difficult to figure out promotions, and then when you get overwhelmed by messaging, to like, I don't know. I just assume it's a lot of work going in trying to get clientele in the door.
Yeah, it definitely is. And sometimes it's a lot of back and forth. And I'd say about 50% of the time it doesn't end up in anything productive.
So how frustrating is that? I mean, I know we talked a little bit about the business, but to me, that side of the conversation is still interesting, just because I know a lot of behind the scenes stuff of stuff falling short or not following through is probably more regular than rare.
Yeah, I would honestly say the most frustrating part about it is men taking it as my DMs being open to dating auditions.
Isn't that,
Or it's like-
does that matter for women? I feel like that's like I mean, I say that with respect, but I feel like there's going to be men out there that do that no matter what. But I'm sure that being a female tattoo artist, it comes tenfold.
Oh yeah, because I mean on every single post I've got message me to book your appointment, and there's a lot of people in this world with selective
Vision.
yeah, selective vision, selective reading. They'll just be like, oh, message me. She wants me to talk to her. And, hey, I'll talk to you about a tattoo. No, I've got it in my Facebook bio at least. I'm like, I don't accept messages. I only respond to tattooing or something.
Are you at a point where you've done tattoos you forgot about?
Yeah, I definitely am. I've done probably around 500 tattoos at this point.
Damn.
I keep it all in like a spreadsheet.
That's the clap button, by the way. Gave you some claps, man. Heck yeah, that's a lot. This is actually the 100th episode of the podcast, so
Hey, claps for you.
hey, I get it one day. I don't I really try to make it a showcase. I like the spotlight and all, but it really is about showcasing. And I like the conversation you're giving. I'm trying to still string more together for you while we're doing this. You already asked that question.
Well, let me ask you.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing like podcasts for?
2 years.
Okay, hell yeah.
I went up I used to do comedy. Technically, I still do. I just haven't done it in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Atlanta for the weekend, me and a couple of comedians from down here. And we had a guy from California. I think he went ahead of us, but stayed around and watched us.
Yeah.
And when we got off stage, he took us all to Best Buy and bought the equipment and was like, y'all need to start one. And I just couldn't miss moving on that opportunity, so I just stuck with it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So yeah, it's been very fruitful. Met a lot of interesting people. I get to work with some great individuals in the media space. I do another production at Augusta on Tuesdays, and I've met the upcoming mayor that's going to be for Augusta. I've met, congressmen and attorneys, and I don't know. It's just been a crazy flip to what I'm used to in my environment.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, I find a lot of fun in it. But I also don't mind talking to anybody. I mean, I know I'm an asshole at times, but I can chop it up with pretty much anybody.
And I feel that. I could say the exact same thing.
Well, we already established we both on the brown side, so white folks may be the most uncomfortable. But, not you, I'm just saying, like, in general, like when I used to do stand-up comedy, those rooms all white, oh my God, I'd be so fucking nervous.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to be comfortable and just get to be in my zone, and that's what I enjoy about this, because I really don't have I have reference questions for you, but I'm still trying to create that conversation flow where I get a lot of points across, I get a lot of promotion for you guys,
Yeah.
still get to have that normal conversation, but I don't have a format like everybody else. I just like being myself, and that's gotten me so far a good little ways, so I just keep doing it.
I got this fortune the other day. I've been keeping it in my purse because I try to keep all my fortunes. I want to make a big art piece out of them one day, but this last one that I got, it's talking about your value is in your authenticity and your I don't know, something like that. But I've been big on authenticity for a while, so I respect that.
Yeah, man, you can only, I always got confused with like, be yourself, but then first impressions, that statement, first impressions matter.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I want my first impression to showcase who I am, not be like for the consideration of the other person.
Right.
And I mean, I think the, I think you fall short of authenticity once you start people pleasing.
Oh, definitely.
And yeah, like let's see, technically, me, you, I got Chris the Attribute, and I have Brandon on, Happy Bones. I think out of 100 episodes, there's only 5 of us that are white. And
And you know what? I like that because
to me, it's natural. It isn't like it's. I didn't formulate this podcast to be a black audience podcast. It just so happened to be the network fell how it fell, and I met who I met. But at the same time, if I ain't got to have white guy on, I'm cool with that.
yeah.
Look, you gonna be thinking well, I guess I am a little racist, but not on you. You seem all right.
So my philosophy on it, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it's the correct philosophy. You can't be racist towards white people. It's systemic.
That's what they say,
be
but I
racist
tell you
towards white
what, it's
people.
so funny to watch them squirm when I get them going.
Oh yeah.
I got this.
The white people.
Yeah, I got some folks at work that we far enough in. I ain't got to worry about it. But older, I call them the good old boy. It's the good old boy system, where the older white folks or the friends got pulled up into positions or
Yeah.
whatever. But when the old white folks have to work with me, I make it clear that I'm boss, and I do the slave driving. I piss them off so quick, but I enjoy pushing those buttons to people I know see the world differently.
Yeah. And you know what? You're a white person, so you've got the privilege to be able to do that without them fully like being a racist piece of shit towards you, you know.
They will
I'm-
still.
I
Sorry.
know, I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
But you know, it doesn't hit on the same level as it would be.
No, it's funny to me once they show their face.
I'm in the same sort of situation. I'm surrounded by black people almost all the time, and I mean,
I love it.
yeah, I love it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's more community, more love than 99% of people in my life show me. So I'm gonna
You say
return
that. That's. I say this with respect only because not every household's my household growing up.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm over at my friend's house or like as an adult meeting my buddies or women or just black culture house homes
Yeah.
versus what I grew up in, god damn, it's like envious. It's like, where in the fuck was my love at this whole time?
Right.
We over here worried about a vacation when I'm just trying to get seen.
And it definitely is a family to family thing, but it is also 100% the culture of white supremacy.
Yeah. It's crazy how the world is though.
Yeah. Fucked up.
But we all just got to keep navigating it, that's all.
Yeah.
Take it day by day, person by person.
Unfortunately, we are just little small creatures at the end of the day on a big planet with a lot of fucking people on it that we can't control.
That's the truth there. Now let me ask you a question. Do you take a or how do I? When someone gets their first tattoo, depending on what it is, does it change your impression on them?
No, not really. I mean,
Just kind of, this is what you want, this is what you get.
yeah. I'll tell them about my first tattoo experience or something, or my first experience in an actual professional salon rather than the first time I tattooed myself, to try to level with them, get them to feel comfortable. I keep it in my head because I know how bad my anxiety used to be, and I can sort of see the mannerisms in other people sometimes, so I just try my best to just be friendly with everybody and try to get them to open up if I see that they're sort of going inwards.
That's a good quality though to have and be able to showcase on in the moment with understanding your clients.
Thank you. It took some time to build it.
All right, you ready for a quick fire round, kind of?
All right, sure.
Color or black and gray?
I'll say black and gray just because I don't have that much experience in color. It's cute, it's fun, but black and gray will always, yeah, I think black and gray is gonna always come out sexier.
Fine line or traditional?
I'm a fine line girly. I'm a fine line girly all the way.
Favorite body part to tattoo?
I'd probably say like lower leg.
All right, least favorite?
Least favorite is the neck.
Why the neck?
So first of all, everybody's skin is different in general. Sometimes when I'm tattooing, I have to sort of troubleshoot exactly how I'm gonna do it when the needle first hits their skin, just to be sure that I'm doing it properly for their body. The most variation in that is in the neck. Everybody's skin on the neck is so different. Some people's skin is so insanely stretchy.
Yeah, that was that word, elasticity.
Yeah, the elasticity
Yeah.
of the skin. Ooh.
What?
Sometimes it's no problem, but on the neck it usually, and it's such an awkward area. My machine will be hitting them in the face, and I'm like, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's fun though.
What would you say your biggest pet peeve is tattooing?
Biggest pet peeve is when they keep moving, or when somebody keeps moving them.
Punching them in the
just like,
arm.
hey, come on now. And then, okay, what makes my biggest pet peeve even bigger is when they'll be rushing me at the same time. And they're like, are we almost done? Are we almost done? I'm like, we would have been done by now if you weren't moving this whole damn time. Because you're making me take longer. I gotta take the needle out the skin every time you move. All this shit's about only half done anyway because I keep taking the needle out and I'm gonna have to go back over it.
So talk
Just
about that a
wait.
little, because if you, that's got to be challenging too in the moment, because every time they move, you're having to remove the needle to readjust.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, it depends on how much they're moving. Like if they moved their arm and I'm working on the other side of their body, I can probably keep my hand in the same position it needs to be. But if they start moving a lot, and if like the muscles right under where I'm tattooing are twitching, I've sort of learned at this point how to be able to work with it. And I just sort of instinctually, I'll take my hand up when I need to take my hand up. But it's all just a learning process. Honestly, I've kind of, in my head thought about like it'd be crazy if there was a like a tattoo show that they created where everybody's trying to tattoo in the car or something, and they gotta figure out who's
Oh,
gonna
shit.
come out best.
That's a lot of movement right there.
Yeah. But I mean, you gotta have willing participants for that and everything. That's a lot. I wouldn't want to do that either.
You have to still pick like a reasonable road.
Yeah.
Man, that's actually a cool idea though.
Shit, maybe somebody will make it happen.
But they got mobile tattoo shops, right?
Yeah. They don't usually move while they're getting tattooed though. I think that's more of just it's a cost efficient way to set up your own space and to be able to bring it wherever you want. I'm pretty sure everybody, well, I mean, I don't know for sure, because I mean, the possibilities are infinite. But I think the majority of people who have mobile tattoo vehicles, I guess, studios, I'm sure they all rent their own, I mean, own their own, van or whatever, own everything inside of it.
Do you think that has a more lucrative options for them versus being in a shop studio?
It all depends on circumstance, really. It depends on the location of where they are. It depends on, if they've already got clientele or if they're trying to still build it up, or I can't really say. I would definitely say I can't say that either, because I was going to say there's going to be less expenses to it, but I mean, if they're driving around the country,
Yeah,
and if they're in a different state every week, it's probably more expensive than majority of studios, unless they're up in NYC or something. It's all just circumstance. I would definitely not mind looking into it one day in the future, but that's for the future.
What's one tattoo you would never get on yourself?
One tattoo I would never get on myself. I'll probably never get a face tattoo.
A portrait?
No, like a tattoo on my face.
Oh, on the face. Got you. What's okay? Then
Actually, okay, sorry, I lied. Because I've been thinking about, it's not like an actual tattoo, but I had a mole that I used to have on my face, and
you gonna put a tattoo on it?
this is gonna sound stupid as fuck,
What?
but I had this little mole right here. My mom used to try to like pick it off, thinking it was a piece of food, and it got to the point where like the pigment from the mole was just gone. And I kind of want my little under my lip mole back, so I would tattoo my face, but that would be it.
So what's one trend you would hope people would like stop doing?
I think it's a trend for people to try. Well, this is for like at-home tattoo artists, I guess. A lot of the at-home tattoo artists, that might be the trend that needs to stop itself. I was going to say something specific about it. I was going to say about how a lot of at-home artists, when they first start out, they'll be doing like $100 full sleeve, and it just comes out looking like absolute shit. And then, we got the same person who hit me up before for the same price, or not the same price, for the same tattoo to get a price, but then went and got it done for $100. They'll come back in and be like, hey, can you cover this up? I don't do cover-ups, but my friend over here can do it for $900.
Yeah, I'm sure that's got to be a challenge in itself, trying to cover up and piece together something to cover up someone's fuck up.
Yeah, and then, of course, the person that did the first tattoo, they're not experienced in just like sort of getting the flow right, or having the foresight to know that, this might not heal that well, or okay, if you want to put more tattoos here, maybe you might want to put it that way so that there's room for that. So then these people will come back with more ideas, and we have to sort of tell them, like, you lost your chance, my friend. We can't do that for you. We can do this, but not that. We can figure something out, but
Now,
with limited canvas.
what would you say? Well, I guess you got to practice at home if you're gonna find interest in it, and I think that's a little different than us speaking like at-home tattooers.
And I mean, I will say, I respect at-home tattooing, but definitely you got to know what you're doing if you want to work on big pieces. You got to be practicing 100% sure that you're going to be able to execute that right once
Right.
you get to the skin.
So you guys really don't question if you can do the tattoo until like you see it, and you kind of know.
Yeah.
So y'all out here judging tattoos like you do dudes on the side on a date night, whether you gonna lay it down or not? Y'all doing that?
Basically. What, you mean even just like going outside or like in my messages?
Just in general, like, you know how they say, a dude will know if he's gonna fuck or not by just seeing, the same kind of concept would be like, I'm assuming you see a tattoo and you're like, oh, I can do this, or no, I can't do that.
I mean, really the only things that I say no, I can't do to are cover-ups.
Just cover-ups?
Just because I've started to get into cover-ups a little bit. I've done one real cover-up. I've done more reworks than cover-ups, where I sort of just redesign the original tattoo and make it look a little better.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not really there yet. I kind of forgot what you asked before that.
You're all right. I'm curious though, where you see yourself going in the future with this. Are you looking to just, continue to just put the work in and get your portfolio up? And what's the goal? What's the next 5 years look like for you in this field?
In this field, I just hope to keep learning, get faster, do bigger pieces. Because I really do, I like doing realism pieces. They just, for me at this point, they take more time to bust out, but it's just with the technique with it. I gotta get used to the different technique.
What would be some of the challenges you face learning the techniques you already know?
I would say really the biggest challenge is when okay, so I'll tell you about this whole situation. I have been working on this girl's entire arm sleeve for, let's see, since the beginning of May. It was her birthday in May, and she wanted to get this done for her birthday. But,
That's a couple months now.
yeah, we just been doing like a part of the arm once a week or so. And then I missed a few weeks when I hurt my back like a few weeks ago, about a month ago.
Throwing all that ass at the bikini party you was doing.
Shit, it wasn't even that. I was at home alone trying to do a headstand, fell backward onto a glass. It hit right beside my spine. Shit still hurts, but I can walk around now. But no, there's a lot of like light shading in her tattoo. And I can shade, but I don't know, I guess I wasn't prepared to do that in the way that I thought I was. So like in the middle of tattooing, I'd be like, hey, like Cuzzo or Pete, come show me how you do this real quick because like I'm putting the needle in the skin and the ink's not coming out the way I want it to.
So you legit have to lean on more experience in order to kind of gain yours.
Yeah, and then like a lot of people, I'm sure they've got YouTube University available to them and everything, but even with that, I like to see right in front of my eyes.
Hands on.
Yeah, I'm a very hands-on, in the moment. Okay, show me. You can show me better than you can tell me type of person.
How hard do you think that is for the challenge of learning from YouTube versus an actual apprenticeship? Because I'm sure that stunts you still, not being able to have no hands-on experience.
Yeah, it's hard. Before I got my apprenticeship here, the last tattoo that I did on myself was blown the fuck out. It was bad. I've had 3 rounds of laser on it, and it's still dark as hell.
Dang.
But you know what? I didn't know what I was doing. That was YouTube University. I tried, and then I said, ooh, let me stop. Let me hold off for a minute.
The dude, I learned through a dude that apparently he had a license at one point to tattoo or however that goes, and then he stopped doing it or whatever, had all his equipment and was doing them, at his house or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, you draw? You want to tattoo one for me? And I was like, as long as it's simple, it's just like tracing something I can try.
Yeah.
And he let me do it on him first, but then the next get back was I got my little clock with my daughter's birth time and the flowers and all, but yeah, he wasn't, how do I say this? We're friends, so it's not like he was doing it to like neglect responsibility of training tattoos, but he let me butcher that motherfucker and didn't, no, just keep going, man, you got it.
Yeah.
There wasn't no real, it really was like a hands-on, you're gonna figure it out on your own type of situation. And yeah, for some things, that's what I was telling you earlier, I couldn't follow through doing the tattooing just because, for one, it was a lot of stuff to deal with making sure your clients, or if you're doing it at home, the stuff's sterile and
Yeah,
you're not causing none of the what is it, biohazards or whatever. And then no eraser, that no eraser shit, that shit ran me off.
Nope, no eraser. If you really want to, you can get a knife out. Fun fact, sometimes when I shave my legs, I have these flames that I did around my own ankle. It was like the third tattoo I did on myself.
But that felt fun.
I have shaved that bitch off accidentally, cutting myself trying to shave my legs.
Taking the skin off of it.
Yeah, there's some notches missing.
Damn. Gotta be careful shaving, man.
Yeah, it's ingrained in my brain now. I will never not be careful shaving my legs anymore.
Now you guys do piercings and all here. To
Yes.
what degree is this shop capable of body modifications? I guess is the right way for me to ask it. Is it just piercings?
Yeah, it's just piercings.
I know some of these places do some crazy stuff with body modifications.
Yeah, we don't do all that. We just mostly have tattoos, and then we have the one piercer, and we can't even do dermals, so just regular piercings. But that's no fun.
Too quick, simple.
Yeah. We got good prices for the piercings too.
Yeah, absolutely do. Absolutely. Do you look at your own tattoos as just small pieces of art, your placement, or do you have like an end goal once you're covered? Is there like a full vision?
Honestly, there's not really like a full vision. I have like my right leg, I want it to be my video game or like just character in general leg. I spent most of my childhood playing video games in my free time or watching the same movies on bootleg DVD.
Mm-hmm.
So
I ain't heard that phrase in a while. Bootleg DVD.
Mm-hmm. Used to have a whole bookcase full of those bitches. Had the games bootleg too.
What was your favorite game?
Oh, I have so many. So many favorite games. I think my all-time favorite has to be Spyro.
Spyro.
Yeah.
That game used to piss me off. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, because I could get so far in it. I even, well, you met my kids. I tried to play Spyro with my daughter, try to like reminisce. And it did the same bullshit to me again. I couldn't get but so far, and I would start getting stumped, getting pissed off at it.
Yeah.
I'm not, yeah.
Are you talking about the first Spyros or the later ones?
I want to say it's the first ones.
Okay.
Where you going and finding all
The crystal.
Yeah, they're stones, and you have to unfreeze them all and
Yeah. I've probably played that game through 15 times at least.
shit. All right, give me top 5 games then.
Top 5 games.
We got Spyro.
We got Spyro number 1. I'd probably have to say all the Assassin's Creeds number 2. I played almost all of them. Besides like the 2 newest ones, I played all of them.
And that's what, role play? No?
Yeah, RPG.
RPG?
I don't really play a lot of online games. I'd probably say GTA 5 after that, but I never played online. I would just do like the story mode or fuck around in the city on my own.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? I gotta throw Crash Bandicoot in there.
Now that's a good one. That's taking it back.
And then after that, nobody ever knows what I'm talking about when I talk about this game, but it's called Fable.
I've heard that name before, and I think I've played that before.
It's like you're a royalty prince or princess. You can choose. You could customize your character a little bit. It's got a whole storyline. It's sort of fantasy.
I keep picturing Final Fantasy.
Oh, well,
Isn't
okay.
that the name of the game? There's a big game that's Final Fantasy, not fun. Yeah. Final Destination's the movie.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about, but you made me think of another game. God, what was it? Oh, okay. Out of all time, I might kick out Crash Bandicoot and replace it with Midnight Club.
Midnight Club, the cars?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. That was like the original car game that everybody took off to. That was before Need for Speed.
Yeah. Before Forza and all that.
Yeah. So what was the first game system?
PS1.
PS1?
Yeah, I started playing as soon as I could.
Dang, that
'Cause,
makes
I
me
mean-
feel old.
My dad already had the setup and everything. He had the games that he was playing himself. He had like Gex. Man, and they've got some sort of thing that I think Space bought the other day. It's got like so many game systems on it, old game systems, and all the games on it. You could just scroll through and
Yeah,
play
I've seen
whichever one
those.
you want. Man, I started playing Gex on it the other day. I was like, I feel like I'm 5 years old again. What the hell?
Yeah, my first game system was a Sega.
Yeah.
And then I think it was PlayStation 1 after that. But then we was all about Resident Evil back then.
I couldn't play the scary games.
Why not?
Honestly, the first one that I ever got introduced to was Dead Space, and I like zombie stuff. I like horror movies and all that, but zombies are my least favorite. That used to scare me the most. I didn't even make it past like the little intro video to Dead Space. I was like, okay, I'm not playing that. I only ever really got into horror games when I was like maybe 16, 17. I started watching it on YouTube. I couldn't do it before then.
So what game system would you choose now?
Well, right now I have a Xbox One, and I've got a 4 terabyte drive on it with 2 terabytes filled up.
Damn.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't really get to play it that often. I had I had about a week where I was sick or something, and I was just playing Cyberpunk 99% of the time. That's pretty fun. You ever played Cyberpunk
Trying to think.
2077? It's like a futuristic version of GTA, kind of. It's real fun.
I'm thinking of a game where, for some reason, I just can't get out of my head where they have like rollerblades going around spray painting graffiti everywhere.
Oh, I think I played that.
I forget the name of it though, but that's
Yeah.
you said Cyberpunk. That's the first thing that came. That game. That's it's not that game. But
Yeah, no. I know what you're talking about, though.
I remember playing that motherfucker too much.
Man, that made me think about, I used to play the fuck out of The Sims.
Oh yeah.
That was another one of the things I had bootlegged. I had all the expansion packs. Maybe pay for 2 of them. Oops, sorry.
Does GTA still have like a cheat code thing where you can still do all the stuff like back in the day?
I don't know, honestly. I only ever use cheat codes on like PC games.
See, I don't know a lot about. I know now Xbox and PlayStation interface together though, right? Y'all can play similar games, I think. I don't know.
I think it depends on the game. Like, I think Fortnite can do that, but honestly, I don't play online enough to even know.
Yeah. I think the most recent game I've gotten into is that Fallout. I think it's 76 is what I'm playing.
I played that for a little bit. I think it ended up being a demo or something.
I just like killing shit. Running around killing shit. Dying, killing shit.
There was this other game I need to go back to playing. You ever seen The Witcher?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a game for it. I've got it on my Xbox.
What, Skyrim?
Ooh, I love Skyrim too.
I like that game. It was too complicated for me to do it, but I like it. Same concept as Fallout 76, just more.
Yeah, that is one of the
What's the
It's
other
not
one that came
Skyrim
in?
that's online, is it?
No, I think the next one that came out was I forget what it's called though.
Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls.
Something.
Yeah.
But no, that was one of the online games I used to play a lot. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I always would get pissed off at it. I played it a little bit and I would choose who I want to be, and then I wouldn't like it no more, and then I'd want to go change and restart, and
Yeah,
I never finished it.
I never finished that one either. There's way too much to it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're still adding stuff to it. Maybe not anymore, but I know I used to get a lot of emails talking about, here's your weekly gift.
Yep.
I'm like, I haven't played that game in 3 years.
GameStop special. And you were saying something about y'all do events here, doing stuff, and y'all be sometimes playing games and stuff on the TV, just hangout sessions.
Yeah, just hangout sessions. We do a lot here, really. We've got a whole art room in the back where some artists that don't do tattoos, some of them aren't interested in doing tattoos or even getting tattoos, but they come around and they make art, and I love that. So I mean, shit, we'll go out to eat if we're hungry. Fuck it. If there's a movie on the TV, might get bored. Everybody else starts to come out watching it.
So y'all kind of treat this as more like a home
Sometimes.
than a shop.
Yeah. There's definitely, well, I don't know. I don't even know what I was going to say.
I know there's more to the shop than what meets the eye when you walk in here. I know y'all got a lot of stuff in the works in the background and behind, this curtain back here, and these doors. But the shop itself, what the general public get to see is really dope. I'm excited to see how Cuz and them put together the back and figure out this end goal of how this shop's gonna be set up.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, all I know for sure about it is that we're gonna put more stations back there. We're getting it. Floors redone. We repainted the wall in the back a week or two ago. We're gonna repaint the bathroom soon. It looked nice before, but it's all gonna be nicer.
I think it'll really
Together.
set you guys apart.
Yeah, hell yeah. This might be like the biggest shop downtown.
And it don't look like that from the front neither.
No, it definitely doesn't.
You walk into a whole world.
Almost every day I'll have somebody be like, can I go use the bathroom? I'm like, yeah, just follow me. And they get back there, they're like, this place is way bigger than I thought it was.
Yes, it is. And
Just
it's,
what you know.
what, y'all are gonna probably quadruple your space for when y'all move to the back, or stations in the back compared to up front.
I think we're gonna have, yeah, we'll probably double it.
Double it.
Yeah, I think we'll add 5 more, and we've got more than 5 artists up here, but we've got about 5 or 6 stations going on at all times.
So most of the week, this place got business in here, running.
There's pretty much every day, even though on the door it says, well, it used to say closed on Monday, and sometimes the sign is flipped over wrong, and we just missed that. But yeah, we took the hours off the door the other day just to make it clear that on Mondays we are not closed. We probably are working in here. There might be a day every once in a while, or like if a group of us goes out of town, that it's more empty in here.
Yeah.
And that's probably about at least once a month that somebody's going on a trip. But you know, we don't have to keep it running 100% of the time. We all make our own schedules. We got our own lives. We're making it happen.
So outside of tattooing in this business realm, what do you enjoy doing? What does Sativa find, fun?
I find a lot of things fun. My bad.
Ow. No.
I'm trying to think on it because honestly, I spend most of my time just, I don't even know, tattooing or just relaxing and enjoying myself. I keep using this as an excuse, but I'm a Taurus.
You got to fill me in. I don't do the horoscopes. You keep saying that. I'm just like, okay. What's that mean? Break it down for
It
us.
sort of means, so it's an earth sign. So I try to stay grounded. I enjoy the earthly things. I like going out to eat. I like a little drink. I like pretty things. I like taking my time and doing what the hell I gotta do. And I like getting it right. And I'm gonna be stubborn about getting it right. It's that bullheadedness.
Oh, that's what a Taurus is, the bull?
Yeah.
It's a bull?
When's your birthday?
February 28th.
So you're a Pisces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Emotional and artistic.
5 out of 7 people in my family are Pisces.
We crazy.
And then Cuzzo in here, he's a Pisces.
What would you say the worst sign is?
I can't say really.
Come on now, you got some exes you don't like no more?
Yeah, but it didn't have to do with their sign, because really at the end of the day, it has to do with how much you want to progress and evolve as a person. If you don't want to be emotionally involved, then you're going to have the bad traits of whatever sign that
Yeah.
you might take on. If you want to be emotionally involved, then okay, you're going to have the good traits. It all just depends on the person.
I hate Scorpios. My daughter's one.
Oh,
Her attitude is ridiculous. So I hate Scorpios.
My,
all because of her.
I've got a planet in my chart that's a Scorpio. We've got the sun sign, that's the one that, you know, like you tell everybody, oh, I'm this or I'm that. And then every other planet in the system also has a sign that what time you were born, it was in this sign. So that means whatever about that planet, blah, blah, blah.
Wait, planets ain't got nothing to do with the horoscope. It does?
Yeah, so say, okay, with you talking about I hate Scorpios, it made me think about I have a Scorpio moon sign. And people say that's one of like the big three. Your sun, your moon, and the rising sign. The rising sign is the position of where the sun was when you were born. So then like the moon sign, that sort of dictates how you deal with your emotions. So like as a Scorpio moon, I like to isolate. I like to isolate myself.
You an introvert.
Somewhat. I have been very introverted. I'm doing my best to become an extrovert. But when it comes down to it, if I'm feeling bad, I'm not gonna try to go talk to anybody else about it probably. Just isolate. Go hide.
What challenges come along with stuff like with you being that way? Or not being that way, but having that introvert quality.
No, I understand what you mean. I mean, it's hard in general. We sort of talked about it earlier with how like.
Now, ain't none of this shit hurt until this last section you on.
Well, damn, I'm sorry.
No, I don't hurt that bad.
I will let you know, I'm probably going to go over some of it just to make sure. I'm making sure I've got everything lined out, and I'm trying to go ahead and fill it in, but I'm going to clean it off and make sure everything's good. So I probably will.
Oh, yeah, you
retouch
straight.
everything.
You ain't hurting me at all.
Well, you're lying to me now, because you just said it hurt.
I mean, it's a little stingy now, but
Okay.
I'm anticipating hurt. I'll say that.
But I was going to say how we had talked about how our families are. I feel like it was just something that I grew up doing. And it sort of left me feeling without like a sense of community in a way when I isolate like that. But at the same time, I'm getting to the point where I have people in my life that I don't have to do that anymore, and they'll drag me out of it. So that's nice.
Do you feel like you've been able to find yourself more because of your isolation?
Yeah, I would definitely feel like that. It's taking me away from being more of a people pleaser.
Right.
I feel like, you know how nobody ever wants to see anybody crying. You know, they want you to stop crying in whatever way it is. I'm a crier. I'm gonna cry, and you know what? I'm gonna let it out, and I'm gonna feel better afterward. So I'm not gonna feel bad about it. But if I went and tried to go if I went and tried to go get that comfort from somebody while I'm, you know, in the middle of having a emotional fit, and I'm crying, I'm feeling all the feelings, so I might not be controlling my face or, you know, my reactions in the way that I would be if I were feeling completely fine.
Yeah.
So I might be sort of trying to think about how to minimize that, to not make the other person uncomfortable. But if I isolate, then I could process what the hell I'm thinking about, feel all the feelings that I want to feel, react the way. I mean, I'm not going to do anything crazy, but I'm not trying to make anybody uncomfortable by crying in front of them. And at the same time, they might not know what the hell to say to try to make me feel better, and I'm not trying to worry about all that. I'm already in the mood. I don't want to put you in a mood. It's gonna get figured out. It'll be okay, but just let me have my moment.
Right.
It doesn't need to be a whole scene. You don't need to be involved. You can be if you want to be cool, but I'm not gonna make that anybody else's problem. Unless, shit, they're already involved, then it already is their problem, and I can't help that.
What hold on, let me see what I'm gonna ask next. How do you plan on growing that for? I mean, yeah, you've talked a little bit about it, but how do you plan on like? Well, I ain't gonna ask that because you pretty much answered that too. Shit. Now I'm stumped for questions. Hold on. Biggest tattoo you've done so far?
Biggest tattoo I've done so far.
Ooh, that flower on the hip.
Oh yeah.
As in one solid mass size, the flower.
I did this chrysanthemum on this girl's hip.
A what?
It's like a big
Say that word again.
chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum.
Yeah. It's just a big flower. It's like one of those Japanese flower tattoos. Big hip piece. Went all the way. And you know what? It did connect down her leg too.
Damn.
But also, I guess that is bigger than that. I did a whole leg sleeve with sort of like more line work. It's just leaves really. But that's,
Lengthwise, that is your biggest, but like size-wise and mass.
yeah, definitely that chrysanthemum.
And what kind of time was that putting into it?
We did it over 3 days.
Damn.
Yeah.
What requires the stages or the days? Or you know, I mean, yeah, one factor would be, you know, what you guys are able to do, but is there a plan out? Like you finish line work one day or shading the next? How do you determine what kind of plan to approach a big tattoo?
Yeah, there usually is a plan for that. You just gotta know. I just gotta know how fast I'm gonna work, and like with my experience, okay, this is probably gonna take me about this long. I'm gonna be hungry by then. I'm gonna be tired by this time. Whatever. And then of course I gotta think about, you know, if it's the first day, first session with this person, are they gonna tap out early? Are they gonna want me to tattoo them for longer? Are they prepared to be here for like 12 hours? Do they just want to be here for 5? It's just per person, I guess.
Have you had anybody tap out?
Yeah, I have. There.
You personally, with this light hand, you've had somebody tap out.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
There was this guy that I've been tattooing.
A dude?
He came back 3 times to get this one calf piece done because he just kept being like, it's starting to feel real raw. I was like, you know what, that's cool. It's gonna be probably an extra 100 next time though, because I gotta set up and spend a whole nother day on this, so.
Oh, this is him going through an actual like process of a tattoo, then tapping. I got you.
Yeah.
Have you
like
had anybody tap off like beginning of the tattoo? And like, oh no, it's too much.
Kind of, not like, yeah, there is one time that this guy, he told me to just stop. He was gonna come back another day. This sort of fits in with one of the other things that you had asked me earlier. It was a guy that didn't want me to tattoo him in the first place because I was a woman or something. He was expecting to get Pete to tattoo him. Pete didn't want to do it, so he asked me to do it. He had already tattooed this man's name on the girlfriend's lower back. Big tramp stamp piece. Finished in like 4 hours. Pete's fast as fuck. I'm trying to do like a piece about the size of this limitless tattoo on my arm. Mm-hmm. This whole like forearm size. He was gonna get her name. I got it lined out for the outside. It's some thick font that's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like if a bear could write.
And where's he getting it at? Where was he getting it?
On his forearm.
On the forearm too?
I got it lined out, and then I filled in 2 letters. He tapped out. He was gonna come back another day. I checked with him like 2 hours before the appointment. I was like, hey, I just want to check in, see if y'all still gonna come in today, because I knew that they lived like 2 hours away or something. And then like the minute of the appointment time, she texts me again. Mind you, the actual man refused to text me. He refused to message me. I messaged him. The girl messaged me to reply. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm just trying to finish this tattoo. I don't want your man.
So you
Yeah.
be dealing with that too, with women be feeling insecure and stuff in here when they men coming to get tattoos?
Yep. But yeah, he never came back. They canceled. I don't think he ever got Pete to finish it either. He was trying to get Pete to finish it, but he was like, no, you had an artist that was gonna finish it for you. And you didn't want that, so. I don't know what happened with that. Hopefully she broke up with him, TBH.
I had a creeper the other day asking me, he's like, can you just give me her number? I was like, no. You can look through her page like every night.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
There was a guy that came into the shop earlier today and asked for me. I had no idea who the hell it was. I still gotta get that information from Pete because I asked him what his name was and he was just like, I don't know. I was like, well, go get his name and his number for me because I'm not there. So, I can't help you right now, sir.
All right, what's some of the challenges working with a crew or in a shop like this with this alongside other tattoo artists?
Pick me.
Tasha, what do you want to say?
After them damn selves.
Oh my God, yeah.
Sorry.
You're going to have to repeat it because they ain't going to hear that.
Cleaning up after them damn selves. That's what Tasha said.
Yep.
And I'll second that. Cause yeah. Yeah. There's maybe like there's a few of us in here that do most of the cleaning. And they think I'm not one of them, but that's because I clean the small things that the other people don't want to touch. Or they're not looking at, they're not thinking about.
Yeah.
I'll go down, I'll wipe all the edges of the drawers and everything, and they won't even notice. And I don't care. As long as it's fucking clean.
I'm trying to think of more questions to talk about. Kind of touch more into it all.
You know that collaborative tattoo yet?
I did one with Cuzzo. What was it? It was something small. He did one part, or like he was doing one tattoo on her arm and I did another small one. While he went and ate lunch or something.
As a permanent tattoo artist, when you first started, you would ever scare you that you were constantly permanent and you possibly fuck up?
Oh, yes, yeah.
You want to repeat it so they can hear it?
But did you get nervous about fucking up tattoo when you first started?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. And I'm not gonna lie, I did a few times. Not in like a bad way, but to where I could look at the picture.
You might as well come sit over here, Tasha.
Right. Come on.
This is a funny story. It's nothing bad. The girl was totally cool with it. But she had entered
Oh my God, yeah.
on the girl's drops on the cloud.
I forgot about
And
that.
we didn't even notice until like the very end. But she was totally cool with it.
She wanted blue raindrops and I accidentally filled them in with red. And it was for a Care Bear tattoo. And we were just joking about
slinging blood.
literally.
She didn't say anything until after like 1 or 2 was already filled in. And we're like, why didn't she say anything?
Right. And I felt so bad. I was like, I'll fix it for free. Like, just come back after it's healed. I'll put a different blue over it to cover it. No, she didn't care. She was laughing about it by the time she left. She probably loved it.
I think too, man. Some people when they come in here, they get shot. They don't know the atmosphere or feel comfortable at all. They're just looking to get they fix and get on.
Yeah.
When I come in, especially since I know everybody, I try to like talk over people, like, calm down, it's okay, you ain't gotta cry.
Yeah.
Because this we ain't here talking about. Like, it's me.
Yeah.
You okay? You feel safe.
I was telling you about how I did a name tag yesterday. Not to, I don't want to talk about her too much, but
Talk
shit.
about that bitch.
Just cut out the part where I mentioned it's the same lady. She didn't want to tell me about like how she felt about the tattoo after I put the stencil on the first time. I was like, how do you feel about it? She literally was just like no words, just like, but like I could tell she's sort of hesitating. So I'm like, girl,
You gotta speak up.
we're about to break the ice. Hello, I already asked you how you are. You've been super quiet. You got to tell me what the hell you want, girl. This about to be on you forever. Tell me how you feel. Give me some words, please. Because I can't tell you how you feel. And if you want me to move it, I can absolutely move it. I can make it bigger. I can make it a little smaller. But you got to tell me what the hell you want me to do.
So if you had someone wants a tattoo that you just like not with, and they still went through with it,
So it's
I'm sure, yeah. It's hard to tell, really.
Well, I know we had an incident with her specifically not that long ago where it was a gentleman who got the tattoo and then went on the internet and complained about the length of time, all that other stuff, and it's just like, Sativa's very thorough in what she does, and don't get it twisted. I mean, her line work is impeccable, but she's still is a lot newer to the game than a lot of people.
Right.
So you can't be mad at what it is. She's very forthcoming of what she is, who she is. And she stands on business, and her shit is solid regardless. So when you go on the internet and you go complaining about it, it's just like...
Yeah. Meanwhile, never having said a word to me.
In person, I was gonna say clinic, but in the shop, didn't complain.
Yeah. I had made a whole long post with a screenshot of what they said, my reply to it. Meanwhile, I saw the comment a week after it posted. My reply was just like, hi, like, if you had a problem, I wish you would have told me so I could be better for future clients. But I don't know. They commented anonymously also. I have an idea of who it was just based on what they talked about.
right?
But I'm like, girl,
Is that pen on your hand?
It's henna.
Okay, I was about
Yeah,
to
it's
say
all over my
somebody
face,
fucked
too.
your tattoo up.
she got some on me too.
I know.
I thought somebody drew a dick on your cheek for how shape.
You know what I think we should do as a marketing technique
Huh?
is that for every person that comes in, maybe get like $5 or $10 off their next tattoo if they put a good review on Google.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because I have plenty of good reviews that I've gotten. I need a frequent flyer card as many motherfuckers I sent through this motherfucker. But I really think to get more people to post the positive and post that and make sure they tag you in it as proof,
Yeah.
I think that'd be a really good marketing technique. We used to get bonuses at a dental clinic I worked at, like if we got posted as a dental assistant and that, yeah, we got shit.
I was looking into it the other day. I need to make an LLC. I'm gonna make it with my name, like that fuck ass dude messaged me about this morning. I had a guy message me.
Oh, about the marketing in your name? I
Yeah.
really wanted to slap shit at you.
He was like, wow, your name is just so cool. It makes me think of like a cannabis company or like a rock band or something. You should really use that for
How
branding.
long did it take him to think of
I
that?
replied, I was like, bro, this is first of all just my name. Second of all, I'm already using it for marketing and branding. Did you even look at my page, sir? Would you like a tattoo or would you like to get out of my DMs?
I didn't say it too, and I feel bad.
But I'm definitely, what I was gonna say with that is that I've been looking into like making an LLC. I was already planning on making it Sativa Melody, have that shit copyrighted, have that as my business name on Google.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
She
All
might
right.
tag you in airplane.
This water might feel cold on you.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, I woke up to that message. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, I'm sure it's got to be worse because I know for a fact dudes get pussy off tattoos. I know it. But it's it's the complete opposite of the coin, I'm assuming.
When it comes to
Yeah, because I'm assuming it's more aggressive or like, I don't know.
I give her mad props because I'm a petty bitch. I'd make you have your pants down and everything.
Make
And then
them
be like,
pass
smile
out.
for the camera. Go ahead and get dressed and get out. Wipe yourself off, bitch.
I will say, I have thought about the fact that there are men out there that genuinely want me to hurt them. And I'm like, if you want to pay more, I can go a little deeper.
This is a start of an OnlyFans.
Am I lost
Right.
in this conversation here? What am I not picking up on that y'all putting down?
Men,
Oh, that you talking about a dude
people,
wanting?
BDSM just tattoo form.
Yeah. Because, I mean,
Oh, that gets BDSM off his tattoos?
I
the
mean,
number of people I've had come in here and just tell me, just like casually, they're like, oh no, girl, it feels good. I'm about to come. And I'm like, oh,
Oh,
what do you mean? I don't want to
Oh.
tattoo you anymore.
damn.
But I'll finish it, I guess.
it's not-
She probably did.
Who said
Yeah,
that?
she did. She probably did. I don't fucking know. I don't know who it was, but I was like, oh, that's so cool. Anyway,
Dang.
people love to tell me their fantasies for some reason.
Why you think that is?
I don't know. Probably just the culture we live in. I'll say that.
Dudes
I
is
think a
wild now.
misconception when it comes to it's gotten better with the generations, but it's also that for the degenerates. It's always been that way. I mean, it's always been that way.
Yeah.
The times have changed and they're changing, but it's still when you're in something like this, it's still smuttish.
Yeah. I know degenerates. I don't know what the fuck you just said though. Smuttish?
Smuttish.
You never heard that word?
Smut.
Same thing as
If I like being
sluttish.
naked, you automatically assume something. I'm like, no, I just enjoy nudity. There's nothing sexual to it. There's nothing.
Or, shit, consider this. It's almost 100 degrees outside.
Every tata should be out right now.
I mean, I agree. Well, I don't know. Them big titty bitches. Between the sweat and you might get smacked and then somebody's unconscious, then there's a problem.
But then there's a good chance one might come out. Because one might need to be walked off.
I just got done saying how I needed to tattoo on me too.
Just get matching titties tattooed on us, Tasha.
Where though? We just were watching, oh my gosh, what's the name of that show? Would you be a tattoo artist on How Far is Tattoo Far?
Fuck that. No.
Why not?
Oh,
You're
that's when
getting
they
paid.
do that little blindfold shit?
I mean,
Yes.
okay, it depends on how much they're paying.
What body part would you not tattoo?
Because they're not even worried about the tattoo artist. They're just worried about
Hey,
what
but
their
some
friend
of them things
did.
are bangers. It's just a shit tattoo.
Why have I met like 3 people from that show?
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
Might be a sign.
If somebody asked you to tattoo
Shit.
their booty hole, would you do it? Does it depend on the sex
If it was like you
or hygiene?
or some other friend, yeah, I'd do it. But if it was a random person, probably not.
All right, if you're going to do the booty hole, now I got to ask the few questions.
What?
How the fuck you going to set up for that?
I saw a girl posted the other day. She had tattooed her best friend's booty hole, and she was literally sitting there, spread eagle.
Spread
Oh, you
eagle.
would do
Yeah.
it like that way?
You'd
Okay,
have to
I was
hold the
thinking
legs?
I was thinking I'd be like on all like face down, ass up,
Yeah, that's what I was like trying
and
to.
then like you'd like stand. I think it really would depend on what you're.
You'd have to hold your cheeks open for the artist.
You probably wouldn't have to do like just spread eagle, because I mean, trying to tattoo this way versus tattoo that way, tattooing down is a lot easier.
I wonder what the skin picture is comparable to. What is
Probably, like,
harder to
nipples.
tattoo? Scars, stretch marks.
Stretch marks.
That's a good question.
Stretch marks are harder because I mean it's literally like the skin has stretched. So
Better chance of blowing out.
yeah, it's basically almost 100% gonna blow out.
And is
Not
that
like
because like the
completely.
layers are lost in the stretch, or?
Yeah. And it's like also, it's like the individual, it's not like the layers as much, but it's like the columns of skin are sort of lost. So instead of staying in one area, like I'll just put the needle in one time real quick and I can see it immediately spread some little veins out
Well,
into the rest of the stretch mark.
I do got another question with that. When it comes to blowout, though, did you start with a machine before you did a rotary machine?
Yeah, I had 3 coil machines that I started with.
How do you feel that transition was for you?
Honestly, what are you gonna say? Sorry.
I was gonna say I only started with machines, and I couldn't trust myself with a rotary.
I honestly I don't really know because I had a few years between when I had last used my coil machine to when I finally got a rotary machine. My power supply had broke, and I guess I don't know, I had too much going on to think about getting a new power supply, or I thought it was something wrong with my machine itself. Or maybe it was. And then the power supply broke after that. But I had too much time in between. I enjoyed both of them. I have my coil machines. I've got some needles for it still.
Do you think the rotary is more efficient?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's really more efficient. It's more convenient. It's more convenient having like the battery with no wire, especially. And it's more convenient. It really depends on the power supply that you have for convenience. Because if everything's wired up, whether you got a rotary machine or a coil machine, that's about to be a hassle.
What is the difference? I know how I was told to judge with the coil machine was like the bounce back, and I could feel it in the skin itself.
Yeah.
How is it different tattooing with the rotary though compared to that? Because you don't have no giveaway with the rotary.
I mean, I think to me, it feels like the same concept, really.
Do?
Yeah. I
didn't
don't
know
feel
if
like
it felt
there's.
felt different in the skin, or if it was.
I feel like one's like tomato, one's like
This feels different. Tattoo rotaries feel different than a coil machine.
Yeah.
I have a tattoo that he was a prisoner. Even that type of stuff.
Rotor, a little motor, and a
He
fucking
made it
battery.
out of clippers, and you could put something in the bitch.
Before I ever got my first coil machine, I looked into like how to make my own machine. Cause I was 16 at the time. I was trying to get a job. I couldn't get it yet. I ended up finding some India ink at Hobby Lobby. I had my sewing needles. I know how to sew.
Just poking and going.
Yeah. And I chose the worst spot too, the inside of my ankle. Oh my God, that might be up there with the sternum.
Shit, before I got my first tattoo, I branded a mushroom on my shin,
Ooh,
and I cut a tattoo in my chest with
Damn.
Indian ink. No needle, just cut and put ink in.
I don't think I could ever do branding.
It ain't that bad.
Really?
I mean, I was probably 14, but I'd use a clothes hanger. I also pierced my tongue with a clothes hanger.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, I couldn't pierce myself. It's funny because I'm squeamish, and like I can tattoo people, but like to actually go through the skin and like to feel, yeah, I can't do that. It'll make my stomach turn. I don't know why I don't know why tattooing doesn't bother me. I guess I did it to myself enough times.
Yeah. And you was talking earlier, bending over and doing that shit to yourself, it hurts more on the back than anything. But
Yeah. Ooh, once I get this one tattoo that I want Cuzzo to do, I'm about to go crazy with tattooing my legs by myself.
now, how is that? Y'all trade back and forth as co-artists? Y'all go back and forth and make sure you get. No?
Yeah, he doesn't want to get tattooed.
Hurts too much.
Oh, let me do it. But no, we usually do. Like I've got some. Well, I mean, it just depends on the person. Cause I've had Pete, Cuzzo, Noah, Joe. No, Joe hasn't tattooed me yet, but Mojo has. And then I've tattooed only Noah out of all of them. But at the same time, you know, they come in here to work a lot of the time. They'll get one tattoo in mind that they want, and they pick whoever they want, and might buy them dinner or something. I don't know. We're not too much of sticklers about that with each other.
All right, what's one of the tattoos that you're least satisfied with?
Probably one of the first ones I did. I was sort of talking about this earlier with like one of the first tattoos, or like when I was first starting, and I can go back in the photo and zoom in on it and be like, okay, I can tell where this part was gonna heal lighter than the rest of it, or that line might not fully be there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just this one. It was a super small tattoo. It took probably 15 minutes, but I think I've been thinking about it a lot recently. And I'm just like, damn, that shit's probably gone by now.
Now, over the 2 years, where do you look back? How do you say your progress has been? You're happy with, I mean, yeah, you're happy with getting better and all, but what kind of changes has come in those techniques and your progression?
I have been getting faster. I'm not nearly as fast as I want to be, but when it comes to line work and doing like solid black, I've been getting a lot faster. I've been. Thank you. I'm getting better still.
I mean, true, but still, it's always been
Yeah. But no, just dabbling in more styles, more experiences tattooing. I mean,
What is the style that you haven't tattooed yet that you want to?
I do want to get more into like full color pieces, and like I think I'll really enjoy the mixing of the colors. Cause even when I would paint, I would use like 3 primary colors and mix most of my colors.
Speaking of paint, what's your favorite medium? What's your favorite when it comes to artwork? Not tattooing.
You gonna come talk on?
Yeah.
Give me a break. There you go.
I mean,
Right.
I know you were talking about colors, but when it comes to actual artwork, what is your favorite medium, or do you have one?
Honestly, tattooing might be my favorite.
Nice.
I do love painting, I love drawing, but something about tattooing and like how microscopic it really is. I love the tiny little details. I love being able to Have you ever tried to like draw something in like Microsoft Paint and you can see where the pixels are like missing in the line, and you're
Yes.
like, okay, let me just put a few more here, but then you might fuck it up and go a little too far. You go back to erase it, try to make it straight again.
Can't do that with this.
Yeah, that's how I feel when I'm tattooing sometimes.
I know you've collaborated with a lot of art pieces here in the shop for a lot of shows and whatnot. Which one has been your favorite to work on?
My favorite collaboration piece. I tripped the fuck up on the word collaboration. My favorite collaboration piece.
That nun piece was decent, but I don't.
What else have I really collaborated on though?
You here for everything you should do, it sound like.
Baby,
That might be your right hand dog.
Oh, she is.
oh, don't get it twisted.
She is.
I'm looking down here.
That's why she's here right now. Nah. I was supposed to tattoo her on Saturday.
Shoot.
We had a lot going
It's my
on.
fault. Well, it's my dad's fault.
I took
Y'all had
advantage.
those bikini bags. Y'all was getting down, shaking
Yeah.
hands.
Well, I have a tattoo a tree that came down through my house.
Oh, this was recent.
Yeah.
Happened this way.
Yeah. So, and then the second portion came down through it. But yeah, I help them with a lot of stuff around here. And we do events in the back, bartending. I help clean up, man. I do a lot.
Do whatever you need to do, huh?
I do, and we drink and party together too. Don't get it twisted.
Eat.
But at the end of the day,
I need
number
this chair
one
to speak.
fan. Don't get it twisted.
So again, you have to give support and fun at the same time.
That part. Well, just recently, so I help co-host the El Rey's like ladies' night.
Yeah.
So we just did she contact you? So
No, she hasn't.
We just raffled off a tattoo for her to get her name out there. So, and these are rooms that she's not in, and I am. So
When you posted that, I was really like, wow, you really are doing that. Because, I mean, you've been putting my name out there, though. The number of times I've had somebody come to me and be like, hey, Tasha told me about you. I'm trying to get a tattoo. And I'm like, that's my girl. Thank you so much.
and I
You
have
should
her.
probably get a card or something made and just do some promotion where you record yourself, put it down somewhere, and make them go find it.
Yeah. I mean, I have.
Some hide and go seek promotion and stuff. Or,
That would be like finding painted rock, but find
yeah.
painted piece. Oh yeah, I've
Lot
been
of
here.
people do
I've
like-
been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
Her first art piece for her little corner. I bought that. Okay, good. That she didn't commission or paint. I'm trying to think. What other good questions should we ask?
My
We went through
favorite,
a lot of
my
questions.
favorite
I know a lot of
collab
shit was
piece
good.
is definitely that Nun, though. I don't know what else I've collabed on, but
I
We
know
all
you
say
like.
collab.
can't think.
What does that mean when we talk about collaborating on?
I mean, just working hand in hand with another artist to complete a piece of some sort.
So that means both of you guys are engaged
Yeah.
in the tattooing. So you're taking
In the
on certain
tattooing.
roles and
yeah.
That or so there's some, and she hasn't had the honor of doing this yet. But for example, there's other artists in the shop that it was like a split face, and each of the artist styles was integrated into it, or their favorite styles. But
You're talking about that one on Noah?
no,
Or-
it was I think it was
oh, I
a
got
thigh
you.
piece. I think Mojo and Joe did it, if I remember correctly.
What do you think about that
It was
Egypt
like
piece?
stone and something else. I'll have to find it on Insta. Who knows?
It was like, yeah, I think it was Joe and Pete that did
Is
that.
it Joe and Pete?
On Noah, right? I don't know.
I don't remember who it was.
I wasn't here, ladies, so I
Yeah.
don't help.
But no, they did that at the last convention we went to. We went to Hunts Vegas and yeah, where the hell was it? Huntsville, Alabama, bitch. That's where. Hunts
Next
Vegas.
thing I really want to get her into is getting her at these conventions.
We're going to Villain Arts in Tampa in November. We're gonna be out there.
What days are these? I need to put this on camera.
And what do you get? What do you get out of the conventions? What are artists getting out of conventions?
So what they do at the conventions, first of all, it's good exposure. There's a lot of people that come out there just to meet a bunch of tattoo artists, really. There's a lot of people that come out there to get tattoos, of course, but then there's the competitions with the awards. I believe some of the awards are paid, but I mean, if they're not, it's even just the fact that, you know, you competed against other people in your coworkers, you know, basically coworkers who are also skilled and talented enough to compete with. And whether you win or not, shit, I know I'm having a good time.
Right. Now, what's the biggest piece or like the coolest piece you've got to be a part of or get to see done, or at a convention you get to see it as a final piece? What's one of the pieces you found the most admiration in? I guess that's the right word.
Honestly, I've only been to that one convention, and I got tattooed while I was there. So I was sort of out of commission for one of those 3 days. I think it was like the second day too. So after that, I was sort of like, And shit, I don't even want to do anything. I had gotten this big piece on my arm and then another big piece on my leg at the exact same time. Like 6 hours straight. One artist there, one artist here.
Those were for the awards, were they not?
They were trying to put them in. I think it was kind of last minute. And then it was more last minute for Mojo, and then Pete started late as hell.
Okay.
And we didn't get to do it how we wanted to.
As an artist. Yeah, we're in America, boo.
Boo.
But anywhere in the world, what country would you want to go get a tattoo from?
I really want to go get a tattoo from the oldest woman tattooer in the world.
All the way up in the mountain?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
I got to meet her.
You gonna do like it's like a week something hike, ain't it? Or something like
Yes.
that? You gotta do like a real travel event.
Fuck it. I'll do whatever I got to do.
So as far as another specific artist besides her, because she is phenomenal, but here in the States, who is somebody that you would love to get tattooed by? I would say somebody that's more famous.
Who can I think of?
You say it like that. The only thing I can think of is Ink Master when we look at it that
I
way.
mean, so that's why I learned a lot of, because for example, you see Tattoo Baby on the wall, I love her to death.
I would get a tattoo from
I
Tattoo
just
Baby.
want to touch a booty.
Honestly, maybe. I don't know if I would. 'Cause
Like Ink Masters really made me really hypercritical of tattoos.
yeah.
I really had to stop watching because of that. That's why I'm so fixated on her line work, because it's clean. I judge people on like a star. Like stars are very simple and very complicated at the same time because you have to be precise. And if consistently you are trash, then consistently you ain't gonna touch me. But I would love to get tattooed by her. She's expensive.
Who, Tattoo Baby?
Yes, and she's pregnant right now, so
Yeah.
whatever.
No, I'd get a tattoo from her. When I first, like the first time I ever watched Ink Master, I think she was in one of the first seasons, but
Yes.
she was sort of an inspiration, whether I had realized it or not at that time. But I loved watching her.
That gypsy that she did.
I enjoy watching the motherfuckers come in pissed off.
Yeah. Well, and it's really, really difficult to say because art is in the eye of the beholder. And at the end of the day, it's just like, this is art. Like,
But the other thing too is
there's
yes, it's 100%. But like when it's different, the show is different than here. If I'm coming in here to ask you what I want and I've got a clear depiction, I'm paying for it, fine. When you're doing a test trial where they're supposed to have majority of creativity,
Listen.
show their self and you still bitch and moan about it.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, as somebody as you see is a clear collector of the art, they do that shit here too. You say that, but they do that shit here too. You come in here and it's just like, oh well, I'm gonna give you free whatever, free reign. I have several tattoos on me that I said, here's the basics, do what you want. And then you have other people that come in there that are hypercritical. That line's out of place. I don't like that. And it's just like, you're not listening to your artist. You're not understanding that that is too small to put that much detail in.
Yeah.
Don't choose an artist and their tattoo work if you're not willing to trust the art that they're about to put out or what they're saying.
Some
You
of the
know,
criticism is helpful.
it really is, you know, because when you're asking for something so tiny but you want an ass ton of detail, well, baby, that's not possible.
All right.
And even if it is, it's gonna, like, your skin eats away at it. That's why it starts to blur, because your skin's trying to get rid of it and you're not, you know, and so to
And-
an extent, I hear you, but at the same time, it is a lot of the same concept in and out of that place. There's just more dramatic and the music is playing. The saxophones are getting louder as it goes on. Those people are crazy. I hate on that show though where they say they want XYZ and then when they get in the room they're like, that's not what I want blah blah blah, and I'm like, bro, that's not what you said.
But I mean, it's so realistic. It's so realistic.
But it really is. But like this piece right here, I drew basics, told him to run with it, and he's like, hold on, I need more detail, and I'm like, no, you're the artist, handle it.
I think that's how it should be. If you don't know what you want, you should have that trust. you shouldn't just be subjective to be so, dismissive of what their approach is. And that's what you gave them the reins for.
And then you
Right.
want to come critique and this and that and that, and I'm like, well,
If
why
you
are
didn't like
here?
that artist's style, go find an artist whose style you like.
Yeah.
I did that with
Plenty of them out there.
him. I did that. Shoot, I did that with Joe. I made him a stencil of something, and my drawing is atrocious, but it came out gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I do
don't know.
love that one.
And this one too, you should have seen the art I sent to Rudy. He was like, and I'm like, figure it out. Handle it. I'm just running.
What am I paying you for?
Yeah, no, real talk.
I was going to add, since you talked about people wanting small details that aren't going to turn out right, it has been increasingly present in my life. The number of people that bring me, well, first of all, they'll go on ChatGPT or whatever before they ever come to me, and they've got like a slideshow of tattoos that they put together, and then ChatGPT put it together saying tattoo number 1 with a description of how it's going to be done. Not like of what it is, how it's going to be done. And I'm like, okay. Other than that, they'll send, there's been so many designs where it's like the tiniest details ever. Because ChatGPT is not a fucking tattoo artist. It doesn't know how tattoos work. It doesn't understand that after 5 years, 5 fine lines next to each other is gonna turn into one big ass thick fucking line with no space between them. You want that to be?
Which is interesting you say that, because the gargoyle I have on my back is ChatGPT. But I've also gotten so much ink that I know what to ask it.
Yeah, the thing is, I saw something about it the other day. And I mean, I don't really like AI. I don't like using AI. I'd always rather put it together myself. But if you're gonna use ChatGPT, you have to understand that it only understands the parameters that you put into it. You have to understand the basics of how it's gonna work and what exactly is going to happen to even be able to put a prompt in the ChatGPT. And if you don't know what the fuck is gonna happen exactly, maybe just don't do that. Maybe just let me handle it.
Because I noticed they don't put in like the size of the area. I mean, and then they're expecting this huge piece that ChatGPT to shrink it down to like, a 5x3 space, and it's just like, baby, no.
Yeah,
Baby, hell no.
we're finding more and more pet peeves of mine with every sentence. That's another fucking thing that I hate. When people will be like, I'm like, where did you want to get this on your body? Like, how big? They'll ignore where they want it on your body, and they'll just be like, the same size as the picture. What the fuck do you mean the same size as the picture? I'm about to go blow this up, put it on the projector screen on the wall back there that's 3 stories tall. Same size as the picture? That's going to be
No, baby.
$50,000 tattoo down.
Same size as the
Come on.
picture.
And I mean, even with saying same size as the picture on my phone, everybody has a different type of fucking phone. You might have a tablet, I might have the smallest phone ever.
Right.
So I'm gonna need an actual measurement or a place or a picture.
Something to go off of.
Yeah,
Have you ever?
something please. And don't make me repeat myself 5 times either, please.
That part. Have you ever had a tattoo that like just dead in the middle of it? Like you were so irritated at tattooing it. You're like, dude, I can't wait for this to be over.
Yes. Yup.
We're not gonna say which tattoo.
Especially when, I hate to say it, somebody's stinky.
Oh my gosh, let's talk
Why you
about
gotta
that.
Talk about me like this.
No, not you even. There was somebody,
Sir, wash your ass.
unfortunately,
Hard today.
a few days ago. And it'll always be the stinky body part that I'm having a tattoo next to. It was on my birthday last year. This girl wanted a foot tattoo. She pulled her feet out,
Oh,
and I was about to
no.
cry.
Oh Lord.
Sorry, babe. Hope you don't watch
But that
this,
is a
but-
realistic. That is just something that's real in this industry.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not going to be mean about it because I don't know what they have going on. I'm not trying to make them feel bad.
Not foot care.
Yeah.
Swipe a little essential oil right there underneath the nose and put a mask on.
Right.
Just get you a chip clamp. Just make it obvious.
I'm done. You ain't shit.
That's what I do.
I'd be like, hold on, let me just get something from the back. Come back out with my nose.
A clothesline one, the clothesline one, the old school ones.
Oh my
Aw.
gosh, yes. I'm ready. Ew. I just got a little nauseous.
What would be some of the most surprising things you've experienced while becoming this tattoo artist? What's some of the things that you've experienced been most surprising to you becoming a tattoo artist? You gonna keep talking here.
Honestly,
So do you mean? Hold on. Let me ask a clarifying question on that. Do
Okay.
you mean like things that caught her off guard, or things that she wasn't warned about?
Yeah, just like whether that be she could do this and like make do this certain picture, how the shop was operated. I don't know, just things that she didn't.
my bad.
That she just is surprised by. Or surprised by.
Honestly, no, go ahead. What are you saying?
I'm sure there's got to be a lot of uncertainty as you get through it more and more.
I would say the thing that surprised me the most is the way that I've like changed as a person, really. I've
Very
really
proud of
come
you.
out of my shell
Very proud of you.
since being here.
Because I used to be ready to cuss a motherfucker out for her.
And now I can do it myself. Yay! Yeah, no, I mean, I still am too nice. But especially recently, I've been cussing people the fuck out. Because
How's that
sometimes
feel?
people need to get cussed the fuck out.
How does that feel? Does it feel good?
It feels liberating, you know? There's,
Titties out. Well, that's scary.
no, there's like this idea that's been going around online that I've been seeing, and it's about how like if you don't speak up, you're suppressing your immune system.
Yeah, they say your emotions can mess with your stomach, for real.
And I mean, not even just that. It's a part of your body. It's going to connect to your whole body. Everything's connected. So, shit.
So your parents hippies? Is that why all this is connected?
They definitely fuck or
Ooh,
yeah.
Say something crazy.
It's a free platform. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, say whatever you want, Tasha.
I said, or a crackhead.
Crackhead?
Yes, I know. My dad was a crackhead, so I can speak on that from experience, if that's the case.
My
Oh.
parents weren't.
So
Well-
where's Sativa come from?
You leaving?
Well, my
You're lying.
name's Sativa. My sister's name is Indica.
Is your room locked?
Yeah, it's a.
So no hippies, and that's where how'd that get that
Is your
far?
room locked?
No, they're hippies. They're a little bit more than hippies, you know?
Yes.
They're not exactly like politically not like super. I don't even know how to. They did a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
That's the easy way to
Easy
say
way to
it.
say it. Yeah, that's why I say hippie. That's how I say it. It's just hippie. Well, I mean, just because the era before us. Now you would say a druggie, but I don't really say that.
Yeah, and I mean I feel like when you say hippie, or like the way that I understand hippie, is people who are usually somewhat like they're trying to be politically correct and like they're openly opinionated. I take it as further than just like, you know, doing drugs.
Gotcha.
I take like the whole idea with it of like the anti-war.
That representation of it all. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got you.
And I mean, my mom too, she used to be real big on like anarchy. Her name's Andrea, so she had the A in her first name, and she used to sign her name like the anarchy symbol. But they've sort of fallen off from that, and that might be because of
Your parents sound pretty cool.
drug use.
Sativa and indica. That's crazy.
Right. And guess what my birthday is?
What? 420?
6 hours fucking before. If
Damn.
I was in a different time zone, if I was in like France or anywhere further west. It was 420 when
Then
I was
just say
born.
that from now on.
Right?
Just say that in France, I was born on 420.
My mom just missed her flight, so,
Yeah, that's
you
it.
know,
I was in the air. We're gonna count it.
yeah.
Man, that's wild though.
Right. I like it though. It's the
It's
name
a
I've
definitely
been.
a beautiful name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for you, then it's your sister. That's what throws me for the loop. It's like, oh, y'all both.
Yeah.
But that's still like, it's a very unique name. It's a cool name.
Thank you. I do love it, and I mean, it's always a fun icebreaker when people start. I don't know. There's sometimes when you meet people, they're acting shy or they're being a little dodgy, and I'll be like, yeah, my name's Sativa, and then guess what? My sister's name is Indica, and then they go crazy, they go wild, they're like, oh my God, I love you, and I'm like, yay, cool, we can be friends now.
And you're gonna be friends with a lot of people just by those names.
Yeah, I know. Honestly,
Probably attract more attention just because of the name.
yeah, and I mean, I'm cool with that.
Good promotion though. Great promotion.
And it's also it's kind of like a character. What's the word?
Alter ego?
No, like it makes sure that oh my God. It makes sure that a certain type of person isn't going to come around. Somebody that's going
Police?
to have, I mean, no, because I tattoo a cop too. But I mean,
Just let you know who your tribe is.
yeah, if there's somebody that's like, ooh, Sativa, that's not your real name, or I'm just like, okay, like, I don't,
You got shit to
whatever.
prove. Yeah.
Yeah. Or if there's somebody that, like I had, it was like my ex's mom once that didn't like my name. And I was just like,
It's not a bitch.
yeah,
what you gonna
like,
do
what do you
about
want me to do?
Yeah.
We're done, by the way.
All right. My knees hurt.
I ain't been on needle fire.
Not like that. Golly. Golly, not like that.
That's funny.
Now, if I suck dick, I suck it from the back.
Oh,
Oh, like a real man.
Like a real man. Real man. All right, tell them where they can find you real quick before I end it, because we can go in 2 hours. You gotta be plenty.
all right.
Just look in one of the cameras, it don't matter which one.
My name's Sativa Melody. You can find me at Ink the City in Augusta, Georgia. I just did this tattoo on him. We just talked a whole bunch. It was great times.
Y'all hit her up, man. Ink the City. Until next time, peace.